when they know exactly where that will lead them to.
Yes. So you're from Brazil, are you not?
That's right.
So if you look at what's happening in Brazil, you have this Bolsonaro, this maniac, who I think this week he said that he was going to start protecting the rainforest. I'll believe it when I see it. Right. But for now, until now, he's been in this frenzy of destruction of the rainforest, hasn't he? And all for the sake of profit and power. And it's almost like, it's not only that he was going for power, it was like almost like he was viciously committed to destroying the rainforest. It was almost like a hatred that he had when you listen to him talk. Well, I don't know any of his personal history, but I'm really sure he's a traumatized person just to look at him. If I looked at his personal history, I'm sure I do uncover all kinds of trauma. Now, if you look at, and I've been to the rainforest, and if you talk to the indigenous people, for them, it's not just a question of global warming or negative effects from climate change, but their very way of life is being destroyed. And their relationship, they have a very different relationship to the earth and to nature and to the trees and to the plants and to the animals than people living in cities do. They see themselves as part of that system. For them, it's their relations that are being destroyed. Their whole network of connections is being destroyed. It's not just that there's going to be global warming and all that. It's actually their very sense of belonging is being undermined. Now, why is that? That's because they're still living in a relationship to nature. That was our evolutionary heritage. So we developed as a species out there in nature, and for the most part, we lived until a relatively short time ago. I say 12, 15,000 years, which is like 5 or 6 minutes in the life of our species. We lived out there in nature, in connection with nature. And with so-called civilization, that connection was increasingly broken. And with the rise of industrialized capitalism, it was completely broken, so that, you know, when the first warning of climate change happened, 1800. There was a German, very famous German geographer and geologist and naturalographer, Alexander von Humboldt, who was in Venezuela, and he was looking at the impact of deforestation on the climate. And he wrote about the future implications of this in 1800. That's 221 years ago. That's how long we've known about climate change. But you still have it being denied. Why is it being denied? Because of addiction to profit and power.